Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new video. Now today we are going with episode number 17 of the Crystal Palace Crime. We should have the face cam and all of that working fine, which is great. And it is actually Christmas Eve today. Now what I wanted to do today is do the season roundup video. So this is the last episode of the season. And we're not going to be playing the World Cup or anything like that. We're just going to go through the squad report, go through the tables, stuff like that, which we usually do in the end of a career. So what we're going to do is switch over to the club, which is where we are at. And we'll start off with a squad report. So this is the final squad report of the season. The team is doing really, really well. I'm really impressed with what we've done so far with Crystal Palace. Steve Mandanda there, obviously. Joel Ward, not doing too badly this season. You can see he played 48 games, so he's played literally every single game that we've competed in. Martin Kelly there playing 15, usually just coming on as a substitute. Jonathan Tah there playing 37 games. Again, a very, very good player. Loved using him so far. He's been absolutely incredible. Scott Dann played 43 games, 17 overall. Hasn't really done too much in that way. James Tompkins only played 16 again, usually coming on as a sub, and you can see, you know, the majority of them games coming in different competitions to the Premier League. Luke Kroll there hasn't played a single game for us. Ryan Innes has played 3, which would have all been simulated games. Papa Swire, who has played 39 games, again, one of the regular starters for us. And Fryers there playing occasionally, as you can see. 36 for Johan Kabay. He was out of an injury for a month or so at one point, so obviously he hasn't been able to play every game due to that, and he has decreased in a few stats, which is disappointing. 40 games for MacArthur there. Again, pretty good player, and you can see really these players are doing well. Townsend's been a fantastic player for us this season. Really enjoyed using him. He has grown a little bit as well. Wilfred Zaha again playing 47 games. Literally played every single game as well. I think, you know, Joel Ward will probably have the most games on him. You can see here these are the players and how well they've done. Maya playing 37 games. Punchin playing 24, which is quite a lot for him actually. He's come on a lot as a substitute, which is probably the reason he's got that many games under his belt. I've been using him an awful lot as a sub. Ponce, who is the guy that we brung in off of the Youth Academy, unfortunately didn't really have the time to use him this season. He hasn't really been as good as I would have liked. And Christian Benteke there, 82. Played 35 games, 13 goals and 6 assists. He didn't do quite as well as I had thought. You know, I thought he'd done a lot better, you know, goals to game ratio, but unfortunately he hasn't. 19 games for Rashford, 6 goals and 2 assists. And Campbell 14, and Apaya 9 games, and Ladapo 3 games. So that is the squad and how well they've done so far this season. And you can see that is the squad that we've got there. I am going to go into our objectives. Obviously, we have actually done every objective. For some reason, my computer just went black, but we're still good. We're still good. You can see we've actually hit pretty much all of our targets. Latest objectives, the Emirates FA Cup, we actually won it. Within 2 seasons finishing the Europa League spot, we did it in 1. And we finished mid-table as well. We didn't do that one, unfortunately, but you can see we kept a streak of at least 85% attendance in 5 consecutive home games. We did that very, very quickly. Our streak was actually 19. So we completely smashed that. And you can see, again, finishing mid-table, done that. And reduced player wages by 85 grand a week. We did that in the January transfer window. So we've done all of our objectives, bar the youth one, which is fine. We've got a profit of £36.5 million. We have, at the end of the season, left over in the kitty. Where do you get to see your transfer budget? I actually can't see our budget for some reason. Our budget is there, isn't it? We've got £22.5 million sitting there. We've got some tournament prize money as well, which is £2 million from the FA Cup coming in there, which is great. And now we'll go on to the league. So the league table you guys have already seen, I think, but we will go into it anyway when it loads. It's very slow still, unfortunately. I haven't done that. We're going to go through every competition pretty much and some of the bigger leagues. So obviously the Premier League, we did come 4th. The teams that are getting relegated are Leicester, who are obviously the former champions, which is kind of ironic. Watford and Hull will be going down. Man City came down in 12th, which is surprising there. Man United obviously won the league by a clear 8 points there, which is fairly disappointing. We did come down in 4th though, but with a record of 19, 9 and 10, which I'm pretty happy with that. You know, it's not the worst record in the world, and I definitely will, you know, that's fine by me. But you can't actually see Swansea's badge there because it's so black against a black layout. But into, I think it is the FA Cup. Obviously, we did actually win this competition. We won 2-1. We beat Sunderland 2-0. We beat Southampton 3-1, and we beat QPR 2-1. I mean, we didn't play any of the games up until the final, so it was a bit of a lucky run, really. Not too much to say on that. A lot of the bigger teams actually got knocked out before the round of 16 by the looks of it. EFL Cup, Manchester City won that, so congratulations to them. The European Shield, we obviously won that. That was the pre-season tournament. That was good. Confed Cup, World Cup qualifiers, and that's the only competitions we were in. So if we go to other leagues, we can actually see some more of the competition. So if we go over to, I mean, we don't really care about this. Salzburg won that, I guess. Belgium, Anderlecht won that league. Brazil, Botafogo. You know, these leagues don't really matter too much. I'm more interested in the bigger leagues like England. Obviously, we've already know. Championship, Newcastle, Norwich, and Aston Villa will be coming back up into the Premier League. Very close to 100 points. They're 96 on points, Norwich and Newcastle. So, we've obviously got the playoffs actually to come to decide the third and fourth and fifth. So, could be one of them teams coming up. League 1, Sheffield United, and League 2, Portsmouth. Good to see them coming back up. They got over 100 points as well, and Sheffield got 102. French League, Monaco, which is surprising actually, over PSG by 1 point as well. So quite tight in League 1. Very tight indeed. Domino's League 2 as well. I love it. The fact it's sponsored by Domino's. Got to love Domino's. But Germany, obviously, Bayern Munich won, but only by 3 points. So there is a bit of a big gap of 12 points between that and third, which is Dortmund. Bundesliga 2, Stuttgart and Hanover at the top there. Italy, Juventus, obviously, again. But again, not by much. You know, it was surprising, actually, how these tables have gone. I would have thought it would have been a lot more spaced out in terms of points. But we will obviously go over to the one we're looking for now, which is Spain. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say Barcelona, and I didn't know that, but they have won by a clear 20 points, which is actually kind of ridiculous. They only lost 2 games in the whole season, so Barcelona absolutely walked away with that. I honestly didn't know that they had won it, but good guess from me. And Granada, Leganes, and Osasuna are going down. So that, guys, is all of the leagues done. You can see who's done what. Player stats. So we only really care about the Premier League. Top scorer was Cazorla with 17. Benteke there with 13. So he only ever scored in the Premier League. So you got 4th place in that. The Emirates FA Cup. Zaha there with 4. As I said, if he had scored 2 in the final, he would have got top. Maguire from Oxford, though, top with 5. Assists, Defoe with 4. And the closest on there is Kabay with 2. Be interesting, actually, to see the Premier League assists. Let's go back one. Premier League assists, it was Townsend with 10, so that's quite good. And then the EFL Cup was Hayes, who cares. European Shield was Puncheon with 2. Confed Cup, and there you go. So that is all of that done, guys. That is pretty much all for this video. That is pretty much what we do at the end of a season, just to round up everything that we've done. You know, it gives you guys a chance to see how other teams done, you know, how we've done. We've ended on a 94 overall manager rating, which again is very, very good. Very, very happy with that indeed. And I just wanted to say a big, big thank you to everyone who has supported this series from the start. It has been absolutely incredible. There is going to be kind of an announcement on where we're going forward with this series. There is going to be a massive change, so I don't want to give anything away. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the first season of the Crystal Palace Career Mode. If you have enjoyed, if we can smash over 10 likes, I don't think it will happen. I don't think we did it last time with the FA Cup final video. That's only just gone live 2.5 hours ago on Christmas Eve, so I don't know what the kind of reception from that would have been. But if you guys have enjoyed this series, 10 likes is the target. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll speak to you guys in the next video very, very soon. Peace.